Welcome to another ranked Dominaria best of one draft. Good stuff. Let's get us some wins and gems. Ooh. Two really good cards. Okay, so we have Naru Meha, Master Wizard. So it's a 3/3 flash, pumps your other wizards, and you get to copy a instant or sorcery. So if you have something cheap like a Shivan Fire, it's really good. And then we have the Eldest Reborn, which is kind of like a 3-for-1 in a single card, which is nice. Assuming you're not playing it into an empty-handed opponent. I think I like Nehru a little better. There's a lot of wizards in this set. It has good synergies. But I could see the other one being the pick. So Ugaris is fun, but we already have a legendary creature. I think we're going to start with Karns here. We could also do Blessed Light, which is great removal. But I like the potential upside of Temporal Sundering. Ooh, and here's another great card in blue-white. It's another flyer. It's a wizard. So it gets pumped with Naru, and it makes us be able to cast historic spells with flash. And this is so early on, we could pick up some good stuff. And we just keep on getting rewarded. Our curve's a little expensive right now, but Blessed Light is a premium removal. Opt would be nice to see come around, and maybe one of these historic cards, but nothing too exciting on the wheel there. Here, I do like Deep Freeze as a good removal spell. I also like having a Messy Unicorn for some life gain early on. This seems like a deck that wants to just kind of stay alive and let our flyers maybe get in. So I think we're going to pick up the first Messy Unicorn over the first Deep Freeze. I'm not sure if that's... Actually, no. Deep Freeze is really good. If you have a flyer deck, you can remove blockers. Here, Tolarian Scholar isn't that exciting, but given the fact that we have 3 historic cards already. Tolarian Scholar is definitely just a whatever curve filler. Galactic Lance can be good, but I don't think it's good in this type of deck. I'm going to take the Speculative Board Light just in case we find some more card stuff to find, or historic stuff to find. Sorcerer's Wand is a way to win, but I think Ops just really helps smooth out your draw. We're not seeing a lot of white come around, which could be a little concerning. I don't mind picking up the first sparring contest. What is it? Sparring what? Construct, not contestant. Wall could be okay. Rescue gets to bounce something like Deep Freeze. Maybe we find something better to Deep Freeze later on. We can bounce it back to our hand. And I mean, I'm just not that excited about Expensive Wall. I'll take this. Just probably won't play it. Here I might run the first Artificer's Assistant. We ended up with a second board, the Weatherlight. Oh, I'll run as many ops as I can get. This has some artifact sack synergies. It's not bad with our Sparring Construct, and white-blue is a deck that wants to run a lot of artifacts, so maybe I'll take that over the first turtle. And there we go, we got our Scholar back. Okay, this is a nice, damn, we could have 2 Eldest Reborns though, but this is a really nice flyer. We are starting to build up a decent amount of historic spells. We'll probably run the Sparring Construct at this point. And this gets you to return a creature card with mana cost 3 or less to the battlefield when you cast the historic spell, and we have a few of those already. And it's also just a nice 2/2 flyer. It's a pretty bad rate if you don't get the trigger, but that's okay. Ooh. Weight of Memory is nice, but I think just having a second ref is going to be good. Academy Journey Mage I really like as a tempo play. It's another wizard, but I mean, with Naru, this thing's a 4/4 flyer with flash if Naru's in play, which is pretty hard to beat. Dauntless Bodyguard is good too. We could probably reel something from that pack. Tetsuko is nice. If you kind of build around it, it's another historic card, but I think since we have a lot of wizards coming floating around, we can just kind of get advantage in the air and then leave up our counter for 2 mana only, which is kind of nice. And it looks like we're going to be heavily base blue, so double blue is going to be that bad. I think I like that better than Tetsuko here and Unicorn. Here I'll pick up the first Syncopate. I find counters to be really strong in this format since there's a lot of really busted cards to counter. I like Blink of an Eye. Ooh. Memorial to Genius is a great card advantage land, but I don't think we could pass up our first Cloud Reader Sphinx, which is going to cause problems for people. Since we have Naru, I like Tellurian Scholar over Sergeant Arms, but we don't want to run too many of those for obvious reasons. We'll take the first Partick Wanderer, but probably won't play it. Ooh, I don't mind the first Divination. Gotta look at our curve. Ooh, and Weight of Memory came back. Okay. So we got our top end. We just need to make sure we don't die too early on. So many Tellurian Scholars. We might run multiple. Oh, man. The hits just keep on coming. We don't have a lot of interaction, which is a problem. And we don't currently have any Knights, but honestly, History of Benalia by itself is pretty damn sweet. It's another historic card so that we can play it at instant, though it doesn't really do much because it only triggers after your draw step. Relic Runner could be a nice beater in this deck, maybe a wheel. Precognition Field, I don't think we have enough stuff going on with that. I do like the second Blink of the Eye. We need to find some early... Oh, man. Why do we keep on finding really good cards in packs where we should pick up the reasonable 2-drop? I mean, Sarah Angel is super nice. I think we lose the Weight of Memory. We pick up Sarah Angel here, and now we just hyper-focus on getting early plays. Like here, Tetsuko's not going to help us win the game too much, but it's just an early blocker. I think I like a second Deep Freeze. Remove our attacker. Ooh, Academy Drake is good. But now Honor Guard can actually... It's a Knight with History of Benalia, and it can actually probably be pretty big in our deck. We have a total of 4 unique legendary creatures. 5, if you count doubles. And we already have Flyers and Academy Drake. I think we just need the 2-drop here. The more conservative play. We already have a Sage of Latinam. I don't think we need a second one. I'll just take a Knight of New Benalia. I can actually trade for some stuff. I think it's better than 1-2, and considering we don't have a lot of artifacts, we don't really want to play the first one as it is. I'll take out a second Wizard's Retort. Hopefully it can count that as a 2-drop. And I think here we take the Relic Runner. That's going to get in a decent amount in this deck. We already have a lot of historic stuff going on, so I don't think we need to run. Oh, the combo next to each other. We'll take the Cold Water Snapper. I don't think we need the top end, though. We're going to win with Flyers. Is there a point where you could play too many ops? I don't think so. So I don't really want to run... Let's see. What's our creature count right now? 14, 15. Okay, so we don't want to cut too many creatures. But this counts as a creature, basically. So we're going to be able to get back 2 drops and 3 drops, which is nice with Tessar. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendary. We probably won't play Construct. Because why would we? What's the benefit for this deck playing Construct? I guess we could flash it in, which is nice. It helps trigger this. I guess there's some upside, and it's an early play. I could probably remove 1 opt. I want to get rid of Artificer's Assistant. Scryer isn't going to be that good. I don't think we need 2 Syncopates and 2 Wizard's Retorts. Wizard Retorts can basically counter anything, so we might not even want to play run 1 Syncopate. Is like a nice early removal spell, quote unquote, if it's in your hand. And it could still get some things in the late game. So I'm going to leave 1 for now. Maybe we get out one of our Tellurian Scholars. I mean, it's fine if we have Never out, but otherwise it's kind of a 2-3. It does help with Wizard Retort. Maybe I put that back in. I don't really want to drop any of these, so everything's going to get cut from our bottom end here. I think we need the deep freezes for our interaction. We have strong flyers to finish the game out, so I like grounding things and just making aggressive things, not really attack much. Maybe considering we have divination, we only run one opt. Yeah, I think we cut opt. We cut a wizard's retort. We leave a syncopate, and then we cut. I like blink of an eye a lot, so I'm not gonna cut that. These are both knights, which works well with History of Benalia. And Knight of New Benalia can get in with Tetsuko, which is kind of sweet. Yeah, maybe we just cut one of these now that we've lost the Wizard's Retort. So we still have two. We don't have a ton of wizards, but I don't think that's a big deal. Okay, this looks pretty nice. I think 9-8 makes sense. We have a lot of early blue plays. History of Benalia might be hard to get down on turn 3, but I think this is going to be the deck. I'm excited for it. Looks fun. Looks like it has high upside. How's everyone's Sunday doing? Hope it's good. I'm gonna go check out the Warriors game. Finals, NBA Finals going on right now. I'm gonna do that around 5, so hopefully we can finish this draft up before. Hopefully we can find an opponent. It seems like the matchmaking has gotten slower. I thought it was because I cracked the Mythic into the Mythic rankings last season, but now it's reset and I'm in Platinum, and there should be tons of people just to match up and go for it. There we go. Alex Vukaj. Okay, nice starting hand here. Hopefully they're not a hyper-aggressive deck. That's fine. Finding land is not bad. Maybe we can get Sarah Angel out on curve. Oh. Relic Runner was a nice draw there. We can maybe slow down the offense, but if they have fungal infection, they're going to get nice value out of it. They're going to get a 2/2 and kill our creature. But then Tolarian Scarlet is going to be a nice blocker. Okay. So they're kind of on the beatdown plan. I'm okay they use that instead of using that for a Scholar or something. And we will be able to curve 2, 3, or 3, 4, 5. Actually, I guess we did 2, 3, 4, 5. Super nice. Hopefully they run out of removal at some point. Okay, we might have to deep freeze that eventually, but I think right now we just get this thing down. And we're going to play defensively. I don't mind taking 3 from this. I don't want to put the double block. I think I will block this. They get to counter something up. Just totally fine, considering we're dropping a Sarah Angel. We could Sparring Construct and Knight of New Benalia. And then that gets our board pretty big. Because this gets the buyback. The rogue. And I think we don't want to block with that anyway. So let's get that in. And now we're especially okay just kind of blocking things with all these creatures. I kind of just want to kill this. I don't care how many things they kill. I mean, they get to only kill one thing anyway if they don't have anything. If they have removal for just one thing, we still get to kill them. So. Okay, so that's a... I kind of forgot about that card, but we're okay. I think I want to just keep this... this can block on the ground better then. Get him for 2. Drop our Sarah Angel. Now we have him on a decent clock. They attack. Our clock is faster than theirs at this point, so. Especially since we're holding deep freeze. That makes it a little tougher, but this is really nice. Because then we get to buy back something. So we're usually going to play this out. Now, I don't think so. We don't have a wizard. Let's just do this. I guess we can make this unblockable, but we definitely want to hold something back. Yeah, we're going to get him good by flashing in Naru, because we get to buy back a Tolarian Scholar, too. I guess we can, whenever you cast a Historic. I don't really want to put our Sarah Angel in the way. I want to kill this. Let's do this. They get to kill our Relic Runner, but that's not a big deal. Okay. Get in with our 2 flyers. And we'll hold Deep Freeze for something we can't deal with, or another flyer they might play. Yeah. Okay, so we can't kill him this turn. Even if we ground this. So maybe we don't ground it this turn. Sarah Angel can deal with that. Bringing them down to 1 doesn't do too much to us. Let's just do this while they're tapped out. And then pass. Because if they play a land, they play the 4/3 legendary flyer, that becomes a much bigger threat. And now they think they might be stable, but they are not. There we go. Well, that worked exactly as planned. We got 2 cards advantage, or 2 cards back with our 2/2 legendary flyer there, which was very helpful. And it also got in for some good damage. Yeah, so overperformed, I would say. And playing Sarah Angel on curve into no removal is just, I mean, that clock is the fast ticker. Daedalus. All these names are crazy. I don't mind this. We can opt into some more lands or some early play, depending on what we want to do. I don't really know what I'm going to want, but against blue, I have a feeling they're not going to be super aggressive. They might do their own opt. Actually, I kind of like that. We'll do that. That's nice. So we can leave up Wizard's Retort. Hopefully they don't have a 2-drop here. Well, now we're not going to leave up Wizard's Retort, I don't think. I think we just get pressure on the board. They can't. I think they might have, what's it called? Oh, the Merfolk. That's fine. That's a very benign use of Merfolk. So since we have the counter and we can flash this in, that's fine. We'll counter something that they play, or we'll flash in Raw. They might have their own counter, so I'm okay just building out my land here. I mean, eventually they're gonna have to tap out. Or maybe not, I guess. We can get enough land to where we can hold up a counter, and so here I think we run this out, which looks good enough to counter. Is that just lazy? Is that just aggressive? We could. We have super strong hand. I want to be first on board. Let's just keep on passing. Soon they could counter my counter, or maybe they're just stuck on lands. Okay, so we're one island away from being able to play out a card and then counter a counter, which is nice. Yeah, we're gonna counter that ourselves. Okay, now they get to add to the board, but we can play out Roth. Oh, well, we can't do much about that, I guess. So that's a problem. So we want to be able to race this thing pretty well. We can't double spell yet, so let's just get our Sarah Angel going. I don't like running this out into probably removal. If they make this a flyer with the combo, that's going to be kind of a problem, but not too bad since we have a couple flyers to double block with. If they kill our Sarah Angel, that's not going to be good. First strike Hex. Okay, that is tough to deal with. We can... now they could have a counter here, which I do not like, but... we could Divination. Well, first let's... hit with the Sarah Angel. Okay. We can't do anything about this, right? Okay. So we need some chunk blockers out eventually. So maybe we Divination, find some land, and also History of Benalia. Good. And now they can't... what's it called? What the hell? Why can't I remember the name of cards? I think we take one more hit with the Cold Water Snapper. Because next turn we're going to get... oh, well, this is a problem. Ugh, okay. Non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Okay, so... we want to get Rough down, and we have 8 mana, so we can... we'll do this, and then we'll flash out. No, I want to get down while they're... So I want to play Roth out so I can Karn's Temporal Sundering next turn. But they're gonna probably tap it down and bounce it back to our hand. But they might get the knight so they can kill it. We could bounce our own knight, but not actually. No, that's gonna be gone. This Tolarian Scholar doesn't scare me. I'm just gonna actually scry here. Yeah, good. Okay. Time of Ice is gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with. So we are gonna have to chump this. Okay. That's not too bad. It has first strike though. Okay, this is... we did not get... ooh, that's actually kind of nice. So we can deep freeze this. I still think they have that X counter spell. So they're gonna bounce and die, so that's unfortunate. I guess we just play this, and maybe if they tap out for something, we can get our Raffin. This isn't blocking. I guess if they have a bounce spell for this. Oh, that was stupid. Oh my god. I forgot about Time of Ice. That's okay. Well, now they're going to leave up a counter. I don't get to put the counter on anything. That was a big mistake. Just for 3 damage. Ugh. I could have tried to flash in my Roth there, but I know they're just going to counter it. And I'm trying to think what's going to be worse for us to get countered. I guess we have to be kind of mana efficient. Syncopate. That's what it's called. I'm glad I remembered it before they played it. They could have another counter. This is turn target non-land permanent. So we can actually, So I guess we can, man, this is rough. We can make this thing a 4/5 without first strike by bouncing the dub. But we need creatures out to do it. This is looking bad. I think I just need to do this. If they have another counter, I guess we just lose. Deep freeze. Hexproof is so stupid. This isn't bad. We could double block and kill it then if we can bounce, but we're not gonna have anything alive to bounce. Yeah, I don't think we could find anything here. Is the problem. Damn, if we had a second cloud reader, well, now we're just technically we're not dead. We're just gonna go down to 1. They had 2 rafts too. I mean, I don't know what we're finding here. Yep. Actually, wait. Yeah, we only have 8 mana. This costs 10. Oh! Okay. Well, I made a mistake there at the end. That made a pretty big deal, I think. I don't think we're coming back, because it was going to be hard to deal with that 5/6 hexproofer. Okay, let's try to play a little better. I'm not losing to Big Bear. I don't know who this person is, but no way. Oh, turn 3 History of Benalia is pretty fantastic. We'll opt. I don't mind drawing some land here. But not, and I'll draw that. Gets us the Blessed Light. And Wizard's Retort, though we gotta make sure we play out our planes first. So we can actually on-curve History of Benalia it. History of Benalia is so great with counters because you're adding stuff to the board while still holding up a counter. It's like the best of both worlds. You don't fall behind on board. Let's see, it looks like they got some removal here. Nope, kicking. Or not kicked. Rampant to something. Something we can counter, which is nice. No divination is pretty sick. I think I want to leave up the counter still, though. Actually, we have Blessed Light for something big. Let's... I was offering the trade there, even though this thing's going to become a 4/3 next turn. I feel like they're going to have some synergies with their Saprolings in this deck. I feel it coming. So we're gonna get a nice big hit in. Next turn for 8 possibly, or they might chump block. Honestly, if they want to trade there, that's fine. Let's see what they do. That's totally cool. And now I think we Honor Guard and then Sarah, or leave up Retort, or we just Sarah Angel here. If they have removal, they have to use it this turn. Yeah, that's fine. We're quite a way away from leaving up Wizard's Retort for Sarah Angel. Actually, maybe not. Maybe they should have played that a little slower. Let's see. They get to eat this. Don't get to eat it, at least. They're just losing a sapling. I think I'm okay with that. Not worth countering that. Do this and pass. Now we'll just keep up our counter for anything that we can't deal with our other cards, which we can deal with that, I think. We deep freeze that. It's not that great. Nah, let's just counter this. Okay, I'm gonna offer up this trade. Hopefully they trade both away. No. Well, now I knew Benalia is pretty lame here. This just gets blanked. But can act as a counter. We want to play our land for Blasted Light. They could have some discard. They could have a kicked Skin Witch, which is something to consider. Vacant lands now. So what creatures do they have to get back? Nothing too great. Now I am worried about a kicked Skin Witch. I don't really want to lose our Blessed Light or our Deep Freeze. But we're going to have to lose something. But if we lose both of them, we have no way to deal with creatures that they could possibly buy back, like Thallid Omnivore. So I think I'm going to hold the Tolarian Scholar. If they have Skin Witch now, they're just going to play it right now. So if they don't play it this turn... Ooh, okay. I think we're going to have to Blessed Light that. It exiles it, so it can't get it back, which is nice. We still got deep... Whoa. There's a little lag there. I thought I accidentally clicked on a Dapperling. And now we're going to hold up our land here. I think if they had Skin Witch, they would have just played it out. So I'm just going to play out our Tolarian Scholar. They can buy back Thallid Omnivore, but we can deep freeze that. And then we just need to find our flyers to get it in the air. Well, that is something... Ooh, that's nice. So we could play this out. And then... We could double block this. They didn't kick it, so I'm not gonna... use Deep Freeze on this thing yet. Just gonna be patient here. We have some really strong cards to draw into. Don't really have anything too great to get back. I think the Thallid Omnivore is the best thing. I think we will deep freeze that since it kind of is annoying, and we just drew a second deep freeze, which is nice. Why are you tapping like that, you stupid auto tapper? Just gonna do that right now. Let's get in for 2 in the air. And we're set up pretty well. Deep freeze for any other potential problem. That's not too bad. We're still gonna win the race. We do want to stop drawing land, but because of kick Skin Witches, I'm gonna hold 2. Now we double block this. It can kill both though. If we double block this, I can only kill 1. So I think that's better. This way we still keep our Knight of New Benalia. Let's see. They're dead in 4 turns. It might be time to deep freeze the Forger here. Okay, so that's a problem because it gains life. And it can pump pretty high. So that was unfortunate that we just now drawing our Syncopate. Yeah, I think we attack with this. But we can Syncopate anything they might play. Here we will. They can do 7 to us, but oh my, no, they could do a lot. Jesus. Okay, we gotta do this. We gotta find an answer to this. That's unfortunate. They can only gain 2 life off of it currently. Okay. Okay, that's something. We get to return a creature, so that's good. Let's see what we... what's the best creature to play? I guess Banalish Honor Guard is going to have the most health, because we're going to have the most attack. It's going to be a 4-2. I think that's the best. 2-3 doesn't really do much for us. Oh, but maybe Knight of Benalia would have been unblockable if we grabbed that, so that might have been better. But let's see. We now have a good clock on them. And now that we have Syncopate, I think we'll be okay. We can Syncopate anything special they play. We will still block this, I think. Actually, if we don't, they can't kill us. And then this attacking back actually means something. They're going to have to jump it. Let's... Because they're basically taking 4 damage. I mean, they can get this thing up to 9, but we're going to get rid of something that they can chump block with otherwise. Yeah, because now this doesn't get converted into 2 more damage for this thing, which is nice. And now we have an unblockable. They can gain 2 life, but these 2 by themselves kill them, and we can basically counter anything they play, which we will. I think they lose now. It looks like they were just holding a land in hand for a while. Maybe not, though. Okay, nice. Getting back to 3-1 there, I think, would have been better. I kind of forgot about our board's ability. But obviously it worked out just fine. Okay, so we have Opt in hand. We can find our planes. We have Deep Freeze to shut down any early aggression. Now, it's going to be a little awkward if we find something with Opt that's like a nice playable with blue and not a planes, because we kind of need to get to our second color. Well, I'll probably take it here. We're going to get 2 cards deeper because of it anyway. Yeah, I gotta play that. That affects the board. Doesn't die to Shivan Fire, though it doesn't look like it paused at all. So I don't think they have that. It's a little bit annoying. That's nice. Let's see. So when we cast a Historic Spell, or cast it if it was kicked. They're going to get in for 3 here. We already have another removal in hand. I think I'm just going to lock this down. Because it looks like they could kind of do a lot of damage to us with this thing. If we are not willing to throw away our Naru, which I don't think we want to. We get up to 9 mana, we can copy Blasted Light. That's surely going to happen. Oh, and there's another one. Okay, it's nice that Knight of New Benalia can be unblockable, but we might just flash in Naru at the end of their turn, and then drop possibly Sarah Angel next turn. We don't get any benefit from this, but I think that's fine. I think I will trade with the Fire Fletcher. Maybe not. I think we have the potential to win this race, actually. They're kind of far away from kicking things. Okay, now I think we just offer the trade here. That's fine. It did its job. Playing pseudo removal, drop our Sarah Angel, and now if we can just keep their board kind of light, I think we can win this race. They don't have good removal for definitely not blocking that. Okay. That's something. How much? So, equipped legendary creature 3. This is legendary creature, so this thing will get pretty big, but I think I'm gonna just kind of leave up this exile and get them when they go to equip it, and if not, we can exile something at the end of their turn. Oh, I hope they equipped it. Got him. Now if we draw planes, we can play both. Okay, that was not an ideal draw. I'm actually going to drop the Knight of New Dominaria since it's going to be unblockable with Hitsuko in play. So now they have a couple of threats they have to deal with. Nice. The guy got stuck on land there. Wasn't the hardest match to win, but still some good decisions to talk through, regardless of the low level of difficulty. And we definitely want to trade off Neru there. I guess they didn't have a combat trick. Or they were tapped out. Yeah, we offered the trade, I guess. Yeah, I just want to keep their board kind of empty, knowing we had Sarah Angel that was going to help win the race. And we have removal in hand. And Tetsuko and a Knight of New Dominaria. Okay, this is nice. Op can get us to maybe an earlier play. We don't need to find any more land. We're not urgently needing to find land. If we get stuck at 4 land for the rest of this game, that'll be a problem. Relic Runner is a good pickup. So we'll basically bin any land and draw anything that half decent card. They could have Syncopate. I like that card. They could Syncopate our Relic Runner, but we're not going to play around it, especially now that we can get it back. Our turn 3 is going to be a little blah, but I don't really want to play Blink of an Eye without kicking it. It's such a good card. Yeah, and blinking that seems not appealing to me in any way, so let's just get in and pass. We might have to trade off our Tashar for this, but I don't think we're going to do that. Red blue again, do some damage real fast. If we had our own Syncopate, that would be great. Yeah, that's a problem. I think here we just Blink of an Eye this. And then we can Blessed Light it next turn. Because right now this race isn't looking too bad for us, but it's not good. I don't like our position here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so they get to draw some card they had interest in drawing. Ooh, Deep Freeze is nice. Okay. They're not going to be able to double spell for the next 2 turns. So this thing can become a double striker and kill us. That seems like the bigger threat. And I think I'd rather just use our mana efficiently here, just in case we draw a 3-drop next turn. We get double spell. So I think we Blessed Light this thing away. We get in for another 2, and then hopefully next turn is the turn we shut down Adelise. But we are getting kind of low against a potentially aggressive red-blue deck, so we gotta be careful. That's fine, we can trade that away if need be. Okay, it's nice that they don't have that activated. Okay, so now I think we can afford one more turn of Cloud Reader Sphinxing. And then we could definitely find some land. Or get rid of land. I'm glad we did that. Drawing more land in this situation is not so good. If they have removal for Cloud Reader Sphinx, we're going to be in a tight spot here. I will offer the trade. Yeah, okay. So now they're going to get in for a lot of damage here. I think we need a chump block. Yeah, this is a tough one. Whew. Okay. Oh man, drawing all this land is not good. Okay, well we can get our 2/2 flyer. We can deep freeze down this thing. And then we could trade for this, and then we have to find something that lets us play 2 spells. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna... Game's not gonna end. It's drawing so many land. We scryed how many to the bottom? 2 plus... Yeah. Damn it, I think we were just... Ugh, man, if that was 1 card earlier, we could have stabilized. Maybe they'll not attack with both things for some reason. Maybe they'll only attack with 1 thing still. Damn it. Damn it. That sucks, because I think we were just like one of those cards a little earlier would have been fantastic. Just drew so many lands. Oh well, it happens. It happens to the best of us. All right. Zabulan. Let's go. So we're 3-2 currently, I think. This hand needs some help. We're on the just need 1 island. We're on the draw. We're fine. It's fine. Totally fine. Totally good. Now we want to draw all the lands. There it is. I knew we'd be fine. You doubted me. Fungal infection. Bye-bye. Okay. I'd rather them just kill a 2-drop than to blow us out in some fashion. Okay. Now we can leave a Syncopate, which is nice. It's really nice having Syncopate and Wrath in hand. Okay. I know we're going to lose if we just keep on passing this, but I feel like they're not going to be. I mean, this is the same thing. If they have their own counter, do I care if they counter Wrath? If we get to play Sarah Angel next turn? I don't think so. Maybe they didn't have a counter and they're just scared of us. Well, now that we have Syncopates in hand and a board presence here. gonna pass for sure. We can counter that because they paid the kick cost, which is nice. I think it's now they might just be drawing out our counter so they can have removal on this, but that's totally fine because then we're gonna get to play Sarah Angel into mostly tapped mana. Oh. Now they just have a bad play. Cool. Okay, they got some good stuff there, but okay, I think now it's time to divination. There's our lands, and we can still attack here. And so we're gonna have 6 mana next turn. We can deep freeze and leave up a Wizard's Retort if we find that necessary. We could always Karn. But I think we want to do that when we have lethal on board, which can't be next turn. I don't really want to play Sarah Angel out into a bunch of open mana. Maybe they have a 6-drop and they think we might have another Syncopate. Okay, that's not too bad. I think we lose. Do we just lose both deep freezes? Or do we lose deep freeze and Wizard's Retort? I think we might lose both deep freezes. There's nothing really scaring us right now. I think it's just us losing our creatures is more scary. And now we basically win next turn if they don't have removal. We're not going to block anything. Okay, well this is a little frustrating. Now we have to be worried about tempo, but now we can drop Sarah Angel, leave this back to guard, leave up Wizard's Retort. And then if we can just get Karns down next turn. Definitely countering that. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I have a... what could they have here? Hope they just play a creature. Nice. Okay, now we can win. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Turn up to not. I guess we could just kill that. Okay, then we get to take another turn. Play this just in case. There we go. Whew. That was a nice I'm glad we ditched both of those deep freezes. I think that was a pivotal play because if we didn't have that counter, our Sarah Angel would be dead and I think we would lose that race. Sometimes you just gotta dump 2 good cards to win a game. It's just how it is. We could have dumped an island because we drew an island the next turn anyway, I think, but that's too risky. I think we had an island in hand. I think. Ow, doesn't matter, we won. Ooh. The Sunday scares are starting to creep in. 4 o'clock, it's that's the time. I think that's the official time where you realize your weekend's coming to an end and you're like, shit. No. Let me try to stay up till midnight. Get another 8 hours out of this day. El Duderino. It's the dude. Ooh, this is a really nice hand here. A little weak to maybe like early removal and aggression, but if they have a deck like that, they probably have something Roth can eat, which is nice. I just don't want to play against blue. I'm sick of counters. Playing ground counters, good. Well, they got something they could do that doesn't require a creature. What is that for 2 mana? Not sure. Okay, now we don't really need any more lands. Seems like they have some good stuff in hand. Is there a... Get Raph at the end of their turn, which will be nice. Well, won't make this unblockable, so we lose that trigger, but we didn't need it this turn. Okay, so the fact that we can play this at we can play as though his head flash is nice because we can maybe remove a creature if they decide to play it, or we could just drop in Tetsuko at the end of turn. Do I actually care about... We can exile that. We have to sack something. Do I care about losing the Relic Runner? I think we can get them dead if we play this out. We sack this because it has the least damage. And then we can Blessed Light this thing. Actually, it doesn't even matter if we have to discard a card. We take an extra turn right now, we won't win. So let's just do this. That's fine. I don't want them getting a creature back, but if they tap out for something that's a creature, we can Blessed Light it. Removal is not going to be good for us, which it looks like they might have. But we could still maybe get there. I hope they just play a blocker here. They're probably scared of counters, but they got to do something. Oh. Okay, well, that's not gonna yield them success. The only thing they could have is like a fungal infection, but even then we get to double hit them with Raph, so I think we win this. I don't know what they could have. This is really not a good card. It's 5 mana for draw a card, basically. Pretty terrible. I guess we'll just Blessed Light. It doesn't really matter. What can they have? Have a comment? What's one planes that they could play from their hand? Maybe they just have manual steps. Return up to 1. Oh, so we have to do this. So we'll do this after we hit. I honestly don't know what they could have. Oh. That's gonna actually keep them alive? Oh, return up to. That's good. We get a draw another turn, which is nice. That thing kept them alive, but I'm curious if they can have a board wipe here. I don't think there's a board wipe in this set, is there? What the hell is this? Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Whenever you delete. Oh, okay. So we get to just... Whenever you lose life, for each 1 life lost, exile a permanent you control a card from your hand or graveyard. This is cute, but they're gonna have to exile lots of things here. That's what the hell they were doing. So bizarre. It's a fun deck. Give them credit. I mean, they could still maybe win, but the problem is they have to exile Wait, is it? I mean, they only got 4 lands now, but they can have more of these stupid cards. And when you gain a life, you draw a card. We'll see. This is interesting. Suzuka would be nice to get back. That's the thing. Even if they gain 3 life and draw 3 cards with another one of these, what's it called? Healing Graces. I mean, let's see what happens here. They're going to get to tap and kill one of these things anyway. So I think if we do this, they eat this, then 5. They have to lose 5 things. They're down to 1. So, yeah, they just can't do much here. This is funny, though. They're holding... They're flooding out quite a bit. Oh, man. They got rid of their creature. I really want to see this go down here. I've never seen this in a game. Yeah, that's funny. That's a cool one. You know, kudos to you for drafting that deck. Seems fun. And almost got us. I mean, if they just had the right, like, a couple more life gain cards, and if I didn't have that counter, actually, I think their gain 3 life, prevent 3 damage, maybe would have held them on, because they would have drawn 3 more cards. They could have exiled less things. I thought for sure I had that one. That's why I couldn't think of the single white instant spell, because no one ever plays it. But it all makes sense. The game was a lot closer at multiple points than I thought it was, for sure. Yeah, Mogus. Okay, well, you can find blue eventually, but we got turn 3, History of Dominaria, into Tashar, into Sarah Angel, which is kind of nice. Actually, we might find a blue. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I think we still play out. I don't know if we want to. This thing hits harder than the Char. We lose an activation, but we don't have anything in our graveyard to get back. I think I'm okay cashing here. Yeah, let's do let's run out to Char here. I'm not blocking. I think I'm gonna be able to win this race. Ooh, that does make it a little trickier. I think we pack in for 11 here. So if he copies this with this, the only thing that happens is becomes a 4/4. They hit for 8. But then they can't swing with both if we have this out, because then they'll die to our attacks. So that takes out that play. So they have to find removal or something here, and then we still have the nice race in the air. We could go wide, we could deep freeze this thing and just start swinging in with our knights. So I think we're going to be okay here. We could throw down Relic Runner and flash this in if we want. Yeah, that's a weird. So throw that Relic Runner. That can chump block if we needed to. We can also make it unblockable. Yeah, I don't think they kill us here with 4 blockers and only 6 mana, and we have 16 life. I mean, they're definitely not doing it. Oh, okay. Then. Guess I'll just chump block one thing. I don't know what they could do here. They have a board wipe. We get to show. Oh yeah, okay. We win. Yeah, I guess they were just trying to see if we messed up somehow. That was a nice curb. Uh-oh. My streaming just dipped out. My oh, there we go. It's back. I don't know what that spike was about. If you're watching, sorry about that. Okay, well, we made up some gems. Let's see if we can go 7-2. This deck, pretty strong deck. I think you have all the pieces. It has really nice removal, or yeah, it has solid removal, not a ton, but you know, deep freezes are functionally removal in our deck with flyers. It has some strong cards that you know you can leave up some counters to deal with things you can't deal with your removal. You can flash in some creatures unexpectedly, get some advantage that way. It has card draw, and it just has big flyers. This is nice. We'll keep this. I think we Banalish Honor Guard first, and then so when we drop Izuku on turn 2, we can attack as a 3/2, which is nice. Assuming it doesn't get Shivan fired. Okay, doesn't look like they have it. This is going to be a nice aggressive curve. If they don't have removal, they just have creatures to play, they're going to be in trouble here. Yeah, that's a little annoying, but let's see, what do we do here? I think we just get in with Tezuko. And then we flash in Wrath on their turn. At the end of their turn. And then we can flash in Sparring Construct. I think it's going to be coming forward to. We can blink and hide something maybe. Oh, this is nice. We get to eat the Sap Herd. And now we're going to win this race pretty handily. Fine. Then we flash into Construct to get the Skeleton Overseer. Yeah, I think we got this. I'd be surprised if they came back from this board position, considering what we have in hand. If they have removal, we could protect our guys by flashing them back. Okay. They don't have time to be ramping. I can probably leave this back. But I think we just bounce. There we go. All right. Well, that was a quick one. Cool. Well, that was a super fun deck. And I think it's my first 7-win deck since Dominaria has been back, which is pretty sweet. I'll definitely take it. And now we got the gems to do a traditional War of the Spark draft at some point, but not for this stream. I gotta get packing up and head out soon. So thank everyone for watching. Like, subscribe, follow at Floridaman on Twitch. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time. Blue White Flyers. It's good stuff. I highly recommend it.